questions after. It's about 22 minutes total per presentation. So it's about 19 minutes or so for presentation and 3 minutes at most for questions. So probably 2 or 3 questions at the most. The first author is Nam Nguyen, University of Houston, and the first paper is Device Fingerprinting to Enhance Wireless Security using Non-Parametric Bayesian Method.
Thank you for the introductions. It's my great honor to stand here today to present our paper, Device Fingerprint to Enhance Wireless Security using Non-Parametric Bayesian Method. It is a joint work between me, Wang Zhen, and my 2 advisors, Dr. Zhu Han and Dr. Roger. So here's the outline of the presentation. But first I give a brief introduction about what we are going to do, and then create the works, the system model and problem statement mention the problems we are trying to solve and how we solve it. And then the main attack detection scheme will be mentioned. The core algorithm for our paper, the non-parametric Bayesian classification algorithm, will be described. And finally, simulation and experiment results. So, what we are trying to do is to detect the masquerade attack and SIBO attack. A masquerade attack happens when 2 devices or 2 or more devices have the same identity. So here device 2 and device 3, they have the same MAC address. And the SIBO attack happens when 1 device owns more than 2 identities. Here device 1, they have 2 MAC addresses. So either way, they are trying to get more resources from the network. So how to detect the attack? We use the device-dependent radio matches and fingerprints. So our main contributions are the features are channel invariant. So no matter how the channel is, the fingerprints remain the same. And we use passive detection method. That means we don't induce any signal, we don't induce any frequency, we don't change the wireless environment. And last but not least, we use unsupervised clustering approach. So, in the field of device identification, there are basically 2 categories. The first one is based on supervised classification methods, and the second one is based on unsupervised. And the main drawback of supervised classification methods is that it requires a correction of fingerprints. Okay, so for unsupervised classification methods, up to our knowledge, up to now, all the work are based on the received signal strength, RSS, and it is highly dependent on the channel. And it is limit the assumption of the limited mobility of devices. So our method, we don't require correction of fingerprints, and we use channel independent features. So here's a problem statement and system model. In the system model, we use the following 2 features that is claimed to be channel independent. The first one is a frequency difference, delta FC.